Even when the hostel fee was increased, the facilities remain constant, better still, ever depreciated. The recent fire accident at Battery Block G has wreaked untold devastations on the well-being and properties of colleague students can be unconnected to the non-existence of renovation. My heartfelt sympathy goes to brothers and sisters who were victims of that unfortunate situation. However, our government, upon assuming the mantle of leadership, will toil uncompromisingly to alter this narrative entirely. For every problem, we've got approaches as to how we are going to tackle those problems, as to how we are going to salvage those problems. So I will go by the approaches that we are going to use to salvage the problems of hostel management. 1. Shall advocate to the administration for the supply of mattresses to all rooms without one. 2. In a bid to safeguarding appropriate sanitation practices in the dormitories, my government shall liaise with the EMQC department, the Environmental Management and Quality Control Department, to strategize on the implementation of sanitation schemes on campus with special preference to the hostels. 3. Shall supervise the hostel management staff in the performance of their duties to ensure that the hostels are kept clean on a daily basis. 4. Our government, through its Ministry of Housing, Energy and Power, shall work according to the dictates of Article 17 of the Student Union Constitution, which says the Minister of Housing, Energy and Power shall help to allocate dormitories, rooms to students who are already registered with the university campus authorities. With my leadership, you are guaranteed of a better accommodation, devoid of prejudice or familiarity, but on a first come, first served basis. Number 5, renovation of facilities in the hostels, especially damaged switches, ramshackle beds, wardrobes, chairs, tables, and even damaged roofs, which keep many students wakeful at night to shelter their documents when there is heavy downpour of rain. 6. Provision of fire extinguishers for all dormitories. It will interest you to know that the fire extinguishers we see at the hostels are just decorative gadgets that have been there since the genesis of this university. A few days back, when fire engulfed Battery Block G, students viewed these extinguishers as solace, only to realize that they are just decorative gears. We shall work proactively to make available fire extinguishers to all the hostels for any emergency. We go to the problem of water supply on campus. Many great thinkers of our time aren't stupid to say, water is life. Leonardo da Vinci once said, water is the driving force of all nature. Together with the myriad of problems associated with the hostel management, the absence of timely and adequate water supply is making life uncomfortable for students living in the hostels. It is nothing shocking to know that many students trek long distances to access water. Some even take their bath in streams. Should that continue? Are we not jeopardizing the health of these students? Don't you think depriving students from access to water is an act of rejecting them access to restrooms? However, our next government under my leadership is very passionate about instituting reforms to change that particular phase of Njala campus. We've also got approaches as to how to tackle the problems of water supply on campus. 1. We shall work enormously to guarantee that students are accessed a better and an improved water facility on a daily basis. Providing alternatives like the construction of boreholes and the use of tankers to supply water. The alternatives in question shall be used to address any technical or mechanical problem that may want to trap students from accessing water on a regular basis. 3. Our government will strive to possibly bring hand pumps at strategic locations on campus. My manifesto is based on things that are achievable. And before coming here, we've undergone something like a feasibility study, some research, and already when I talk about strategic locations, we already have places in mind. We've undergone a lot of research. There is a hand pump in front of Material Block D. According to our research, we are told that they stopped using it because the water that was coming from that place has some amount of iron content. As a result, it is of no use by now. So if we are doing this, we want to get the reality to the people. We've done our research and we want people to look at the sincerity of our cause. I go to the other problem, energy supply. Electricity is said to be a source of transformation of people's lives, not just economically, but also socially. Sadly, the rate at which students access electricity on campus is quite annoying. That does not in any way replicate how a 21st century university should function. However, after my successful election as the Student Union President, my government and our government shall prioritize addressing the problems of electricity. We've got approaches as to how to salvage the problems of energy supply on campus. 1. Shall constructively engage the administration to improve on the condition of electricity on campus. 2. We shall lobby and advocate to respective authorities, non-governmental organizations, and government departments for alternatives to electricity supply, like the installation of solar panels precisely for student hostels. These, I believe, will serve as a benchmark to addressing the problems associated with electricity on campus. 3. Supply of energy bulbs to students' hostels and the rehabilitation of switches and cables to avert electrical problems. We go to the problem of transportation on campus. Transportation remains a major challenge that is affecting the general student's body in no small way. It is no surprise that students of one of the biggest schools on campus, School of Agriculture, trek a very long distance to attend classes at NATC. As a result of the transportation constraints, many students miss most of their early classes. However, my government have already instituted as to how we can tackle these problems, and here are the approaches. 1. Shall maintenance the student union bus to offer immediate solution. 2. Advocate to the government and other private sectors to assist in buying new buses. 3. Ensure that transportation fare is affordable. 4. Proper monitoring of the bus to ensure consistency in transportation. We go to the problem of security. It is not just about addressing the problems, the old problems, the perennial problems. Someone who was here 30 years ago can easily tell you that we are suffering from the problem of electricity. But the fact is, we have problems on campus, but we are not thinking about them because we have problems that are more pressing us. Because our mind is driving away. We are being carried away by these problems, this perennial problem. Security is a major problem on campus. Security. We don't need a motivational speaker to tell us that as far as Jala University is concerned, the lives and properties of students as well as staff are not safe. The atmospheric pandemonium and upheaval a few days ago between the general students' body and the community people is a testament to this reality. Again, vandalizing of hostel doors to steal properties by some community people and few crowds of students is an unfortunate situation that exposes in no small way the degree of insecurity at Jala campus. Even the security post we claim to have is not serving its purpose. As a result of the latter, one can easily invade this campus with load of weapons to cause mayhem. If we are hell-bent on changing the narrative of Jala campus, the issue of security should not be underestimated. However, as a responsible government, we've got approaches as to how to mitigate this problem of security on campus. 1. My government shall dialogue with the university authorities, the Sierra Leone Police Force, the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces to ensuring that we have energetic security personnel who will guarantee us of absolute security and as students and staff of this institution. 2. Provision of giant gate for all dormitories to ease students' fear of leaving their luggage in the hostels during semester holidays. Even though we are paying huge sum for our rooms, at the end of every semester, we have to take our luggages down to the community. That is because of insecurity. That is because we think we are not safe. And I think it is time to put an end to that. If there are ways, like I said, we can provide giant gates, or better still, go in for security guards. If we can put things like that in place, then I see no need for a student to take his belongings to the community at the end of the semester holiday. Also, number 3, ensure robust security strategy to eliminate the news of cannibalism on campus. The problem of health. It is generally believed that health is wealth. And I share no contrary view to that.